The temperature is below zero outside, and what is she eating? Of course, chili. I know, old joke, but it does make one wonder. Number 3, Bighorn versus Burns, this game being played in Lusk. First quarter, Bighorn wearing the maroon. Bailey Bard was in the right place at the right time for the offensive rebound and putback, which would give her team an early 6-2 lead. Burns got off to a slow start, but they would eventually get going. Chelsea Engel finds Michaela Ward, who would go on a baseline drive, and that bucket would get the scoring started for her. Now her team is only down 6-4. But the Lady Rams did not waste much time getting those 2 points back. They would work the ball into Bard. You're going to see a lot from her. She's just a sophomore. The score is now doubled up in this game. It's 8-4. Then the opposition would get it in gear. This is Mackenzie Ward. Her aim is dead on, and she'll swish that shot for 3, and that would get her team into the lead as they would go up 12-8. Bighorn responded. They were getting some second chances on a number of plays. Of course, crowding the paint can help with rebounds. Lauren Passini emerged with the ball and got the 2 for her team to tie the scoreboard up at 12 points apiece. The Lady Bronx were doing a better job with defense. Bri Bocox with the steal, and she has a pretty clear path to the other side of the court. That looked easy, and it was. Now her team is ahead 14-12. They were opening the playbook a little bit. The path was blocked for Michaela Ward, but it was open for Jessica Malm, who drives the baseline and scores just ahead of the buzzer. That would put Burns on top 16-12 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, they were still up to their tricks. Watch the movement as Michaela Ward will eventually get through and score another 2 of her 11 points. That would open up some breathing room. Now it's 18-12. The Lady Rams needed to get some points soon because they were in a slump. Morgan Nance stepped on the line, so that will go down as a very long 2, but it's better than nothing. Her squad now trails 18-14. They would get closer. Hannah Puckett is one of the senior leaders on this team. Hoop and the hack. She put in 13, and now Bighorn is only down a bucket. It's 20-18. Then the Lady Bronx would make another move, and this time they were on the run. Mackenzie Ward would feed Marty O'Neill, which resulted in 2 more points. That would increase the advantage to 26-19. Michaela was having a pretty good game and did all her scoring in the first half. She found the lane and drove right through. She'll get the whistle, but not the extra point. But Burns is now up comfortably, 28-19. Bighorn needed to get out of a big hole, so they went to their leading scorers. Bard was the one in this game. 20 points for the sophomore, but they needed more, trailing 29-21. The opposition was not about ready to give them more. Mackenzie Ward got in on the scoring act as well with 13 of her own. The advantage for Burns is at 10, 31-21 at this point. There was still time and chances. Bard collects the miss and adds to the cause to get the deficit back into single digits, but the Lady Rams were on the wrong end of a 31-23 score going into the locker room. Third quarter, they would chop away at their deficit some more. Nice save in front of the bench, and then Bard will step up and knock down 3 more. Her team would close to within 4, down 32-28. But that was as close as it was going to get because the opposition would go on a run. O'Neill would weave her way through and get a kiss off the glass for 2. The lead is back up to 6, now 36-30. Actually, O'Neill was the one taking over for a little while. The defense forgot where she was, and she would score from behind this time. Now it's a 39-30 contest. Let's get someone new in here. How about Cassidy Malm? Burns had the depth and the experience coming off of their bench, and they were contributing, now at 41-30. The opposing team got some free throws, but the Lady Bronx had other plans. Bocox slips in the back door. That was worth 2 more. Her team still has a comfortable advantage, leading 43-35. This team at times was scrapping for points. Riley Anderson recovers the loose ball and gets a medium-range jumper to drop in. Burns had a 10-point cushion, up 45-35, going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, they would finish the job early. Mackenzie Ward aims, fires, bullseye, 3 points. The lead was swelling with the score at 48-36. And for good measure, Mackenzie had 1 more to add on. The Lady Bronx did her job along with her teammates. The game was out of reach at this point. Burns would get a W to start the season, 55-43.